What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Karma, Kill the Caliber, Clubless Biatch. Over here in the Department of Justice roleplay community at our house here in Polito Bay. What's good, everybody? Survived the new year, I hope. Bum, bum, bum. Yo, bitch, where you at right now? Ah. This one could be interesting. We're actually going to have Karma and Trinity talk about the events that have unfolded. So we'll see how it goes. Kira's a very wise person and really one of only a few people, a couple of people in her life that she'll value the input over her own. So it'll be interesting to see how it is, how this goes. So let's get into it. Hey, you.
When did you get this workbench?
Hmm?
When did you get this workbench?
Recently?
No.
Step closer so I can hear you. How have you been?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Great.
Great. Good.
Agreed. Everything went good with your excursion?
Yeah.
Doing okay?
Yeah, it was all right.
Okay.
What's going on with you?
You want to go somewhere and talk? We want to do it here.
So it's that kind of talk?
It's pretty big.
All right. Well, let's go somewhere then.
Not like I'm dying in a week, kind of big, but big nonetheless.
Okay. Well, now you have that in my mind.
Doesn't have anything to do with that.
All right. Let's
I'm gonna go to your special little hilltop.
So we can look at Roxwood?
Never mind. You know, I could probably muster up enough explosion stuff to like put that fucker back in the ocean. Put that nuclear plant there. I'll let you know.
You really have it. Yeah. Any idea what you would fucking do if you actually blew that whole shit up?
Be a bad day.
It would be. Yeah.
Where do you want to go then?
Go to your spot.
Up in the mountains on these?
Where did you go last time with it? You went up in the mountains with that fucking bike.
It's been a while.
And it was on that fucking bike.
Yeah. I know, but
where
you're
else
on
did we
that
go?
bike, so I mean, it's pretty weak.
It's not weak. It's too powerful, if anything.
Turns like shit.
I don't even know where else to go.
Why don't we just go down to the...
We can just go down.
You know what? Let's go over to Roxwood. There's a place I haven't been to.
Okay. Hold on.
Your boyfriend?
No. Whoa, bitch.
Up. Good?
Done. Yep.
Okay.
kind of feel weird here riding with my cut and you don't have one.
Yeah. Take a right here. Gonna take this right exit up here.
All right.
What? I don't even have a fucking gun. She would totally have a fucking gun. So we're gonna give her the rosemary gun. Come on. Haven't been over here, have you?
Nope. I see it. I've never actually been there.
Yeah, I can't miss it, huh?
What the hell does that say? Natural preserve. Palito rock. Okay.
This is Toledo Rock.
What the sign says.
Interesting.
The rock that Palito looks at, I guess.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're familiar. All right, I don't even know where to start.
Okay.
So I'll
start
make
at
it.
the beginning.
I don't have a cut on because I gave it back to the club.
Ooh. What do you mean you gave it back to the club?
I handed it to Hulk after he lied to my face several times after questioning him about why he decided to render verdict and judge, jury, and executioner fucking beat the shit out of Trouble, the road captain, for going to a hospital to see what he thought at the time was his child being born. And then Hulk charged a nomad at the time to play interference and not permit Trouble to pass into the room, which, come to find out, it's all just bullshit. Hulk is just a pile of trash, even more so than I already knew.
Like, how much of it is bullshit? Like, I'm so confused.
So everything I just told you happened. Okay. But Hulk decided to take it upon himself to take Trouble to the table, an officer, right? And then commence with the beating of this officer himself. And then he sat there and told me that the sergeant, the prez, and VP were all in agreement with that favor being enacted. Come to find out, Chaps and Jay and even Winter never gave permission for it. So when he told me that shit, I handed my cut and I walked the fuck out.
So, okay. So you gave your cut because you thought that they approved of this?
No, I gave my cut because it's trash being the individual who does the judge, jury, and execution of the fucking bullshit. So
How do you fucking make sure that the right people do the right fucking thing?
You don't beat your officers off of a fucking
You're
whim.
goddamn right you don't. But if you just leave, then who the fuck is gonna help fix the shit and tell the people that he lied about that this shit happened?
Winter's aware of it. Chaps is aware of it. And I'm sure through Chaps or Winter or both, whatever, that fucking the sergeant's aware of it. Everyone's aware of it. No one's done a thing about it.
Of course.
So, to answer your question, why would I even bother? You know what I mean? Like, why would I waste my breath? Why would I waste my effort and energy to yet again express the same shit that I have almost since the fucking first day I got here?
Since when do you give up?
Oh, it ain't giving up. It's moving the fuck on at this point. But I haven't finalized my decision because I hadn't yet been able to speak to you.
You fucking threw your cut at him. How do you take
Oh,
that
it's
decision
been
back?
offered back multiple times, and I could get it back if I make the decision to put it back on. That's not a problem.
Who offered it back? Who have you talked to
Prez.
about this?
Chaps has offered it back. Winter has offered it back. Winter took me up to a mountainside with trouble when we still had snow before it warmed up and became nice again. And we had that conversation. I thought, you go to a mountaintop, it's pretty understanding as to what the intent could be, right?
Grim.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we talked it out. I was honest with him. I told him at this point, I told him why I did what I did. He understands. He respects it. So does Trouble. And I told him that I don't know what I'm going to do, but there very well may be a time and a place where I go and approach the Reapers and have that conversation. You know what I mean?
The Reapers.
Mm-hmm.
People you've shot.
Yep.
Why
Their
would you want to fuck
management
with
is
them?
all new. Everyone who's running that club was running that club is stepped down or retired or whatever, and I don't know. I can't. Kira, you know me better than anybody else. It's you know what kind of decision this is for me. You understand. If anybody in this world that gets the why, it has to be you.
When did all this happen?
New Year's Eve, actually.
What did Winter have to say about Hulk?
It's probably gonna kill him. His words. Then he wanted me to take some time to think on it, and that's what I'm doing. I said I still needed to speak with you, and I would have liked to have spoken to Wildcard, but I told him, I gave my cut through an emotional response, right? Just because in that fucking moment, my ass was done with this club, done with that motherfucking piece of shit, so on and so forth. But I wasn't gonna make any decisions until I spoke with him, right? Because that's not how I wanted it to go down, ever. And then I clearly speak to you and possibly even Wildcard. You guys are my closest peeps, And then so I have this conversation with Winter. We're good. I go home. And then a couple days later, I shoot fucking Wildcard a text message, goes unanswered, like pretty much everything. I pull up to the clubhouse, and lo and behold, who's there? And then I park the bike and I walk up, and he confronts me like, "Oh, you think you can just fucking come here?" I'm like, "Excuse me," and then walks away like a little bitch. So I followed him, and then we had some fucking conversation, and then he fucking toned his shit down, and we carried on being constructive with one another. Because apparently Chaz had to go fluff his fucking tongue because these boys, they don't know how to just shut the fuck up, right? And respect other people. They have to go out there and be a rumor train about this, that, and the other. And I'm surprised, to be honest, that you have no fucking clue.
I haven't heard one fucking thing from anyone.
That amazes me beyond words.
Does it though? I never hear anything about anything.
Yeah, with how gossipy
anybody.
these bitches be, yes, I'm
It's because they
surprised.
do it face to face. I don't
Because
go
I
fucking
didn't
talk
even
to
get a
those
chance to talk to
idiots.
Winter because Trouble had to fill him in. You know what I mean? And then I didn't get a chance to talk to fucking Wildcard because Chaz filled him in. And I threatened them and I said, if any of you motherfuckers decide that you need to go, or if I find out anybody in this goddamn club is going around talking the fucking Trinity before I get a goddamn chance, there's going to be some fucking hell to pay. So I'm really glad that people minded their own.
Nobody goes out of the way to talk to me.
You're a hard person to get a hold of sometimes.
Not really. I don't have one text message from anybody
Well,
besides you.
so that's why I'm not wearing my cut. Because I'm not in possession of it.
So what would you do if Winter did follow through on what he said?
Y'all die anyway.
I
But
mean,
if he...
on taking care of Hulk.
Oh, I mean, it's so fucking long overdue. But here's the kicker. A long time ago, well, I guess not too terribly long ago, I made the mention to Hulk that I was going to strip him of his cut. Or his position, whichever. So this is all kind of a two-pronged attack. For one, I just do not have any fancy to be a member of the Lost anymore. Number two is the reverberations of that impact on the club and me doing such a thing and how it looks towards the perpetrator and what actions could be cast against him specifically for it. Because it's known.
You're saying it's a true two-pronged attack, like you fucking planned this from the get-go, but you didn't.
Oh, I didn't?
You acted out of emotion when you threw your cut at him.
When he told me what he told me, I knew right then that this was the time. And you're the only person that I've spoke about this with, just so you are aware.
Beside Winter?
I never told Winter that.
Oh, you mean that it was like devised that way
Mm-hmm.
to try and bring him down?
Oh, it will. It will definitely bring him down.
Guess we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to, because good lord. Yeah, but I haven't approached the Reapers in any capacity. I haven't made up my mind officially yet. I mean, a lot of everything was hinging on conversating with you. Your word carries more than anyone else's.
I mean, what the fuck am I gonna say to that? Like, I'm not gonna tell you, I'm not gonna beg you to fucking stay with the Lost. I don't know that I 100% agree with going over the Reapers. Because I feel like, regardless of who changes, shit's not gonna be that much different.
I don't know. Been hanging around to figure it out. If I just decide to pursue that option, doesn't hurt anything. I just expect that Winter's gonna be marginally petty because he even, when we were talking on the mountain, he's like, I don't know if I could allow you to be a Reaper because I know too much. I'm like, okay, bro.
What is there to know, really? I mean, location, which
Yeah.
you probably already know.
All the shit they put on Twitter every day. Like, if that's really your escape for justifying your own bullshit, then, you know, at least be honest about it. But I respect him. I respect you. That's why these conversations were important to me. You know how much I've tried to help mentor Hulk. How many times I've called him out on this, that, and the other to no avail. But when you are going to be brazen enough in your own skin to look me in the fucking eyes and just lie to my face over and over again, especially when I start asking probing questions to figure out what the fuck, and yet you still provide the same narrative, I mean, that's on you. You know what I mean?
What's Trouble have to say about everything?
Oh, he's fucking pissed with this piece of shit. I even asked Hulk, I'm like, why did you take it upon yourself to render a decision at the table and then go out there and execute the punishment for it when you have fucking enforcers here?
And he had everybody fucking observe that, huh?
Mm-hmm. Disrespectful little bitch. I was like, you don't... I told him, I'm like, you don't beat your officers in public. You take that shit to the fucking grader table, and you as a cabinet make that decision before, like, so everybody can hear both sides of what the fuck is happening. And then it can be brought to the member base if needed for a vote on penal action. And I told him, like, and I'm going, you have no right charging a nomad to stop a fucking rogue captain.
Yeah. Do I know this fucking nomad?
I don't even think I know that fucking nomad, whoever the hell it is. I forget the name, actually. Just stupid. Just copious amounts of dumb. And a lot of it is from the same fucking person week in and week out. Like, this guy just doesn't get it. He's too fucking glamour driven. He's too self-oriented. Like, he just doesn't get it. And I have gone dozens of times to try to interact and try to get him to think a specific way, but there's just nothing between the ears to capture any sound. Unfortunately, and I love him as a person. He has a good heart. But as a club member, he's inept, daft, and stupid as fuck. But Winter was mad because I gave my cut over to him. I'm like, well, to be fair, man, you ain't around a lot. So
yeah.
Kind of a two-way street. Like, you want to make a complaint about, oh, how I left you back in the olden days, right? But you knew where the fuck we were, but you didn't make an effort to come. But you're going to fucking chastise me for that years after the fact when you're the club president and you ain't even around to do shit because you're off jet setting to all these other fucking states to handle business club-wise with this, that, and the other. It's just, I don't care. And quite frankly, it pisses me the fuck off to hear that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear your hamster running full time up there.
This is a fucking lot, Kelly.
I know. I told you. But I wasn't going to put that in a text. I wasn't going to call you and disturb you with that shit on the phone. This is a face-to-face conversation.
I'm not even sure what I'm.
What do you mean?
I don't know my next move. Is what I'm saying. Like without you, there's no real feeling of the words that they say about this. The family, it's all bullshit.
Sadly. You're right. Winter asked me when we were talking if you were coming too, and I'm like, I ain't even spoke to her yet. I don't know what her narrative will be on this.
And I don't know at this point.
Still weighing it out myself, girl.
You say that, but it sounds like your decision's made.
I just don't think I can put that loss cut back on and be a part of that shit show. That's it. Like, I'm perfectly content with living whatever time I have left, just driving my motorcycle, riding my motorcycle, doing whatever the fuck I want to do, and hanging with you when you're able. But then there's a part of me too, and you know this very well, Kira, that I'm an MC girl. I've always been. To not ride with a group, to not be a part of a club, and to not have a patch on my back is a very foreign philosophy. But it actually kind of excites me to start over. You know how long it's been since I fucking hung around or prospected?
That's.
It's been a minute.
I can't even imagine you being a fucking hang around.
Right?
Doing little bullshit for people.
Yeah.
You barely can stand being a member. I think that's part of the ultimate problem is for you not being able to be in charge and make shit right. I think that's always going to be a problem for you.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Because you want to be able to correct people, but as a member, that's limited. It's very limited.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that looks. It's been way too long, and culture and everything has changed so much here.
What culture?
That's my point.
The only reason the Lost have any kind of culture right now is because of you.
And I'm prepared to walk away and watch it burn. Sadly. But it don't matter where you're at in the lineup of bikes. It's the bullshit just slings from the front and hits everybody behind it. It's a club of vanity and ego and eccentricness, and it's just a lot of toxicity and click shit and fucking just nastiness. And it shouldn't be that way. And it's not ran effectively, and it's in a constant state of decay. And I don't have the care, the time, effort, energy to put forth any more of me into that shit when it just consistently falls on deaf ears or there's just inaction. People have their own understanding and resolve about what a problem is and how to dictate it, right? They don't look at the fucking laws. There's nobody even there to administrate laws because the sergeant is an absent. He's a fucking ghost. So the enforcers have no literal idea how to enforce club rule. And then you have people in a high position like a secretary who just do not get it and never will.
Yeah.
And Trouble's mad as fuck about him too because he lied to fucking Trouble as well to his face.
Well, yeah, he lied to everybody at the fucking table.
Yeah. I do wish I would have handled that differently. I do. But it serves my point to how it was done.
Was anybody else there when you were talking to Hulk?
Audrey, Scout, Chaz, and then somebody else, I don't recall the name. Trouble had left after he received his beating for it. So we, a bunch of us got together and went up and met with him, and then some other shit took place, and then a little while later some other shit took place, and yeah. People attacking us and just doing stupid shit. Like I got surrounded. I was in my Jeep just driving around Mirror Park, and I had two guys and two ballers come up to me at a stop sign. One ran right into the front of me as I was parked. The other one came around the side of him to behind me and then blocked me in. And then three guys in vests and covered faces and all that shit came out and just started chatting with me and just doing stupid shit. And it was dumb.
Who the fuck was this?
No fucking clue. Just a bunch of little pubescent little bitches trying to act hard. It's what it is. Then I went and did was the maid of honor for Audrey and Scout's wedding on Saturday.
Why?
Because she looks
bother?
at me like that, so I said I'd do it. It was fun.
Yeah, but fucking Scout.
What?
Fucking Scout.
Oh, look at that.
I'm looking to text Trouble. Find his fucking name. There it is.
Okay. He's likely around.
See that fucking car Scout's trying to sell is
It's
fucking
so ugly.
Like, whoa.
Oh my god, my phone.
Ooh, spicy.
Hmm?
I texted Trouble and said, what the fuck is going on with the club, bro? I just talked with Karma and this shit is wild. He's like, yeah, well, Surely hope things get handled quickly. Otherwise, I'll be taking matters into my own hands, whatever the price.
Hey. Oh, that's awkward.
Hello. Yeah.
It's nice that you can use your phone and it does all that stupid shit. Let's see here. Work. What? So dumb.
Ay, ay, ay.
Oh my god.
So how was the wedding?
Oh, it was really nice. It's really nice. A lot of people. I don't even. Fuck this phone. This thing's a piece of shit. You know, you ain't gotta run away and go take care of shit by yourself, right?
It's family stuff, and besides, if you went with me, when would you do your random shit that you like to do when I'm gone?
Ain't done nothing. I've been a good
Like
girl.
throw your fucking cut. Oh.
Well, I mean, I handed it.
In my head, you didn't.
Hmm.
In my head, you totally threw it at his fucking face because you're upset.
I
That's what you would do if you're
absolutely
upset.
handed it to him.
Okay.
Ask Trouble. Actually, he wasn't there. Never mind.
No, he wants to meet up. He said he'd bring Scout.
Okay. Where you want to head out to? Little Miss Trip Nips.
Honestly, if they want to come here, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Or we can go for a ride and meet them. I don't know where
Where are they at?
we'd meet, though. Good question. Tell you when he answers.
Okay. So what would you do if I went to the Reapers, Kira?
Fuck, I don't know, Karma. You know I'm with you no matter what. So,
I think the general consensus is that many people know that.
I'm sure. And you know what's fucking funny with the way he fucking wildcard reacted to you? You remember him telling us no matter what, he always has our back first.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he took his fucking cut off to give me a hug, and then made a mention of, oh man, I put my cut on a Reaper's bike. I'm like, what?
Why did he give you a hug after he was a shithead to you?
Mm-hmm. He felt bad. I'm like,
Good, he fucking
yeah, he
should.
fucking should, because I almost beat his ass. Talk to me like that. Who the fuck are you, kid? Around every so often you think you matter? I will show you otherwise.
He likes to play big in front of the other guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got
It's
a little too,
unfortunate.
yeah, he was a little too puffy with me. Because I was literally coming to have a fucking chat as a friend, as somebody special to me. And then he lips up with me like that. I'm like, nope.
Wish I could have been a fly on the wall for that one.
Yeah. I was like, and where the fuck have you been?
He's calling me.
All
Trouble
right.
is, hold on.
Yep.
Hey, what's up? Hello? Hey, where you at? Oh, Jesus. We are on two opposite sides of the fucking world. They're in Mirror Park right now.
Chumash Pier.
Chumash? At the pier? Wait, no, I'm not fucking going back there. I'm not trying to get an ass beating from Morgan.
Do that.
The winery? All right. We'll meet you there. All right. We'll be there in like between 5 and 10.
Be there when we arrive, but they should be there first because they're
All right. Okay, bye.
Ready? Still remember how to ride?
Oh, barely. It's been fucking snowy. And I didn't have my bike in Washington. Stop. Oh, you bitch. You got me for how? Fucking how? Cheating asshole.
With that anti-Kira EXE running.
Beat you down for getting my...
Oh, your cut's already fucking... Yep.
What? No. You fucking finish that.
It's already dirty.
How?
Because it's... run like shit?
Just... What?
Yeah, club is run like shit.
Yeah, well...
And you fucking
Still
know it.
fucking cut.
The cut, yes, but what it represents is... Anyway, let's go. You know where we're going?
Kind of generally.
Okay. Well, I do.
I'll follow you.
Okay.
I can get there eventually. I might even make it on the first try, but I can't guarantee that. Oh, this is great.
Yep. Well, fuck this.
Oh god, my ear hole itches.
Scratch it.
Well, we'll stop up here.
Same goddamn person. Dude, you good? That was
yeah, I feel
intense.
So much better now.
Okay.
Give me a chance to put my mask on too.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna turn left from GOH onto 68 and go east.
All right. Don't get those earthquake warning lights. Like, I'm pretty sure if there's an earthquake, I'm gonna know it because the earth would be fucking shaking.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's a sign back there on the little green blinky light that says
Is there?
earthquake warning. Yeah.
Oh, that's wild. Okay, I was like,
look
the
at it
fuck?
when you look back. Look back.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. Like, I guess I could see a tsunami, but that's be a fucking air siren to me.
Yeah.
Like an air raid siren.
Like a tsunami siren?
Uh-huh. I don't know what the fuck that is if they're not from certain places.
Going right.
Right?
I feel the need to tell you because sometimes you're directionally challenged.
I know which way fucking Toledo is and which way the city is.
Only because you really can't go too much further north than Toledo.
I know the county. It's once they go south of the...
Can you yell so I can hear you?
Actually, I can barely hear you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
At least if we get pulled over, we won't get tickets.
What, because I'm here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but that depends on how big your mouth is.
It can be a little big sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm equal opportunity with it. Oh, I hate taking the inside on this corner.
You're always on the inside on that corner.
I know, it sucks. Especially when there's cars.
Yeah, it does suck.
I'm moving some gas today, it looks like. Feel good to be riding again?
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
It's always a long-ass winter.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, Rumble Strips left side if you want to.
I'm good.
Okay.
I don't know how many times, like, never mind.
What?
Unnecessary. They're fucking unnecessary and you should know
So
that.
dumb.
You're
I know, I was just
dumb.
trying. No, they're so. What the fuck?
Oh, I thought you were calling me
No,
so
I
dumb.
said they're so dumb.
They're not dumb.
You fucking
They're-
bitch.
They... I've never seen You know what? Fuck you.
They shouldn't be where they're at. I agree.
You're... Yes.
See,
But at the same
directionally challenged. You're killing me.
time, you said left on 68, right?
I did.
Okay.
And then take the first ride up here around these bends.
Right.
Coming up. Watch these corners because the car drivers and shit are sucky.
So you have to watch these corners. I'm on the right.
Listen, I might forcefully put myself upon you.
No. Okay. Maybe if you stayed in your own lane, that probably helps.
Listen. Listen, Linda. Stay behind this vehicle. We're almost there to be up here on the right.
I see it.
Me, me, me. Got the bromance
Way
going over there.
back.
Hmm?
Yes, I don't know.
Turn your bike off.
God damn
nerd.
it. Shut up. Nope. Just checking their doors.
Don't mind
open.
Scout. You know, he had to, take a shit and then wipe himself. What? Nah, I'm just kidding. Now, we had to bring the car because, old man here broke his coccyx or something like that.
No, I got a lot of paperwork to catch up on.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, he was playing on his phone the whole way up here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
He's
look
like,
what,
can we
look
take
what I
the car?
found.
Wild
Yeah,
Trinity in the hills.
Trinity.
Yep. Triple nip in the house.
Wow. What?
I
Are you
can't
not
believe
aware?
You haven't heard that story. He tells every fucking body, every fucking traffic stop.
There's
we're
no
ever
way
on.
you don't know. She has
This is-
3 bona fide nipples,
Yeah.
like fucking
You didn't know
real,
this? I knew
genuine
this.
No.
nipple tags.
They're not. What? Anyway.
Okay.
I wish I had seen them, but
I flicked it.
There it
It's real.
is.
I can validate.
Anyway.
Question for you: is it just the nipple, or is like got the whole areola around it and everything?
It's just the nipple.
I don't think I want to go out places with Keith anymore.
Who?
With who?
Who?
Oh, I mean, Trouble. Whoa. Had a little stroke there.
Is that your
What?
boyfriend?
Yeah, like
Secretly.
what the fuck is
Who's
this
this
No,
shit?
that's
cheap guy?
Smokey. That's Smokey.
What a
Smokey's my
douche
secret
name.
boyfriend. Right? I
What,
would name the
Keith?
kid
Yeah, it's
Keith.
kinda-
Yeah.
That's yeah. It's fucking
Fucking bear humper name.
bear humper.
Yep.
So
Anyway,
what the fuck is going on?
I don't know.
Good fucking question.
Like, how the fuck does that even happen? It blows my mind what he's been allowed to get away with, and it's been almost a week now.
I think it's a combination of corruption and pettiness. Because I don't
But-
think he's alone in this. I think honestly Harley's been in his ear to some extent or something, because he didn't come to this conclusion by himself. The things he heard all came from somebody else.
Yeah,
That's
let's
all.
be real. I don't know that he's got the intelligence or the brain capacity to be able to come up with some bullshit like this.
Well, okay, well, back me up, because all she told me was that you were trying to go see somebody in the hospital, and he forbade it.
So, do you remember the whole interaction, Trouble, or do you need someone else to run it through for you again?
I mean, I've heard it so many fucking times. I could probably give it verbatim.
I mean, I could give a cliff notes since I don't think
can
we
just
want to
Cliff
stand here for
Notes.
3 hours.
No,
Well, no,
Cliff
I
Notes is fine.
remember the hospital very well.
Okay, the hospital he
Yeah.
remembers.
So, yeah. Long story short, I thought I was having a kid. Thank God it's
Right,
not mine.
right. Yeah, she did say that. Okay.
Yeah, but it found out later it's not mine. Or actually, I found out that night, but whatever. Needless to say, she goes into labor. So, I get a message from Adriana saying, "Hey, get down to CLS. Your baby boy's here." So, of course, I go down there.
Mm-hmm.
When I get to the door, a nomad steps out of the room and says, "You're not going in there." And I said, "Excuse me? You're not going in there. Who's going to stop me? You're going to stop me? A nomad is going to stop the road captain of the club from doing something." And they told me that the order came from cabinet, a member of cabinet. And I said, "Which one?" I don't know that I said which one. I already knew which one. But needless to say, Hulk was inside and had said not to let me in, apparently. And I told the nomad, I said, "Well, if he wants to come out and tell me that himself, he's more than welcome to. Other than that, I'm going in that fucking room." And the nomad's like, "That's not going to happen. You're not going in that room." And I said, "Go tell fucking Hulk to come out here and tell me that himself." And the nomad
He was
said,
inside the whole
"No."
fucking time.
Yep, was in the room. The nomad said no. So at that point, I put my hands on the nomad, took him to the ground, stepped over him, and walked into the room. I will be perfectly honest with you. I would have been very well justified putting a fucking bullet in that nomad's head.
Okay. We'll skip on past that. Why the fuck was he even trying to keep you out of there?
Oh, I can fill in some of the blanks there.
Yeah.
Because Trouble had a little bit of an accident, lost a bit of memory, but so he was dating this
Okay.
prospect Paige. For lack of a better term, bitches be crazy is the best way we could put that one. She was toxic. They did not mesh well altogether and whatnot. She handed the ring off to Trouble the night he got into the car accident. Which
What
you know
ring?
he had engaged to her.
Oh my god,
And
trouble.
then she gave the
Okay.
ring back. And then he went home, got into the car accident on the way. Then Harley had inserted
Hey, I
herself
just
into
learned
the
about this.
situation.
I just learned about this. Don't even. No,
Don't worry,
Since
he
the
learned
last
about-
time you and I talked about this, don't do that to me.
You appreciate the mean mug, though?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
So basically, Harley and Hulk had inserted themselves into that situation afterwards, during which Harley was chastising Trouble all the time whenever he would go for a walk by himself and all that, because this chick was like messing with Trouble's head. I was there for all of it. I saw all the interactions and stuff. Like, she was not good for him, and probably vice versa. It was just not a good meshing. And Harley had inserted herself and was painting Trouble out to be like this horrible person. The situation was telling him like where or who he can and cannot talk to. He told her or told him not to talk to her, which is kind of hard to do as a road captain of a club, not to talk to the prospects in that club. And it's kind of rich for the enforcer to be trying to tell that to the road captain. And yeah, she basically started throwing her weight around and painting Trouble in this light, accusing him of getting into the car accident on purpose and all this other stuff, which culminated at the hospital very shortly afterwards, where Hulk had told him to stay out of the room and all that. So it was a whole mess. It was a very big mess.
What kind of
Needless
fucking
to
way?
say, I ended
Oh.
up getting brought to the table for disrespecting the Nomad and disrespecting the cut.
So overall, through this whole interaction, I had to step in at the table 3 times before he eventually did get punished at the table, because there was no discussion or votes had. And I, when I got there, it was already coming out to the garage to punish him. So it was basically like was forcibly taken out of everybody's hands. But like they were trying to challenge him for everything under the sun. So one instance, the most prominent one, is he went for a walk after an incident where she had ended up in the hospital, and then she was giving him the cold shoulder for no reason. So he went for a walk by himself. I walked with him, talked with him for a little bit, knew where he was, or what he was up to, what was going on. I sent somebody to keep a loose tail on him just in case, but I knew where he was and all that. But because she didn't know where he was, she claimed it was disrespectful for him to go for a walk by himself. And then she tried to claim that he was breaking a bylaw that isn't even in our bylaws anymore. By an officer shouldn't go alone. That used to be in our old bylaws, not the current ones. So they were basically circling him like sharks, and every single day, like almost every single day, there was something that they, either Harley or Hulk, were trying to start.
What fucking? How old are we? Like,
Fucking high school bullshit, petty games. Put it this
I
way.
agree.
I straight
who
up
the fuck
told
is
Chaps.
Harley to even do any of this shit anyway?
Exactly.
She's gonna be the next one.
Like, Trouble probably doesn't remember this at the table. I came in and they're like, well, he was disrespectful. I'm like, he's a grown-ass man who can make grown-ass man decisions. He can go for a walk by himself if he wants. I don't give a shit. Like, I joined this club to ride bikes and make money.
Oh my god.
Yep.
And come here to play people's counselors. That's why when prospects come to me and they're like, oh, yeah, well, so-and-so said this and this. I'm like, that's nice. If you got that big of a problem with it, go tell them to drop their cut and throw hands and call it a day, because I'm not going to go around playing counselor all day. It's bad enough I get 15 emails a day by people saying stupid shit's going on. Yes, I'm old. I still get communications by emails.
Email's wild. Just saying.
Every so often I get a MySpace ping too.
Oh,
Damn.
my
Usually
god.
just from Red.
Fucking Tom.
Fucking Tom.
Tom got me through high school, all right?
Yeah, it's fair.
Your only friend? I'm sorry.
He was.
He was everybody's friend.
Not really. I had Smokey too. He was supposed to eject at the wedding. But his balls shriveled up halfway through. He was kind of messed up. Had a whole prank lined out, and he was afraid Audrey was going to stab him at the wedding.
Dude, he's lucky he
mean-
didn't.
So,
Well, she was
needless to
waiting
say, this isn't just the start of the whole fucking fiasco.
Yeah.
There's more to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I straight up told both Prez as well as Chaps that either walks or we get rid of him.
There should be no walking. should be an unmarked grave in the fucking desert.
Oh, I agree. I agree wholly.
So, okay. Just so I can hear another side of the story, because I've only heard it from Kelly. What happened? What's this whole Hulk? How did Hulk decide that he was going to do this whole fucking thing and bring it to the
So-
table? Like,
He just decided he was going to do it. And I straight up told him that night, I said, if you're going to bring me to the table for breaking a bylaw, you better get the president, you better get the vice president, and you better get the sergeant at arms.
Yeah, so as somebody who was there for all of it, he told myself and everybody else who was standing there, Karma was there too, that he had gotten written permission from all three of those parties. And this is after trouble you'd left shortly after the weak ass beating he dished out.
Oh, it took him a long fucking time to knock me out.
But he
He didn't even knock me out, he just knocked me down.
So he told everybody that these parties have all been informed and they all agreed that a beating needed to be handed out, and I didn't need a vote to do that, which would have been fine if he'd actually gotten that permission. But everybody who's been talked to, and all three of them have been talked to about it, in person, had a conversation. Even Jay, who never wakes up,
Woke up for this one.
yeah, he came by the wedding, and then we had a conversation about it. And so did Chaps, and so did Prez. And all of them said, that's not what we told him at all. And
so
they
he's
said,
a
no.
fucking liar.
Yeah, so he basically lied about it to cover his own ass. And I don't know if it's just that he's stupid and didn't understand what they said, or if he's just genuinely went AWOL on this and decided, you know what, I'm going to punish somebody based off what I think is right. And
Sounds like there was some personal expression
Didn't
put
think it
into that
through.
shit.
little bit. And I don't
Oh,
think,
yeah.
like I said, I don't think he acted alone in this situation. I think there was somebody in his ear to push him towards this.
So that's the problem. He can be coerced by anybody. He's that
Mhm.
weak-minded.
And how, like I said to Chaps and Winter, was it brings up to question his loyalty to this club.
Yeah.
Loyalty to self serves before club is even thought.
Yep, and like I told pretty much anybody who would listen, there's no point where, and I witnessed pretty much all of this. I was around trouble quite a lot through this whole thing, and I don't feel at any point he truly broke a bylaw. Even when he took the Nomad down, it as nomads yourself, or a former nomad and a current nomad, I feel like you would have the respect to go and get the cabinet member ordering if an officer of a charter, let alone like even a patch member, were to say, hey, I would like to hear it from the person giving the orders here instead of from a nomad. Like, and from the way I've heard things, the nomad was in no way, shape, or form respectful in any way that they had conducted themselves that night.
Problem is, nomads don't know how to be nomads. They don't understand what a nomad is. They just think it's yeah.
They think
so
it's a
dumb.
patch member who falls under different sets of rules.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no.
They
They
think they're,
shouldn't.
and there's times where I've had to beat the fuck
I mean,
out
they
of
are a
nomad.
patch member that does fall under a different set of rules.
Well, yes, but they
the
fall
only
under
other set of rules is they fly, they fly solo if they want to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
far
go
as I'm
set
what
up
they
concerned.
want,
charters
when
in
they
other
want, how
states,
they
other
want.
locations. They go and situate that kind of stuff. I mean, their job and description is completely different.
Right.
Wow.
And if a
But
nomad
in
comes into
our-
my charter to help out, like
Mhm.
they shouldn't be telling me to go fuck myself when I ask them to do something. Pretty much, just because they're a nomad and technically speaking, they don't fall directly under our charter.
They still fall under the bylaws.
Exactly.
They shouldn't be disrespecting.
Not at
No.
all.
Yeah.
You guys want the rest of the story?
There's. Oh yeah. please
What's
tell
the
me
rest of the story? Okay, take it away,
this
Paul
is-
Harvey.
This is oh yeah,
more. Who?
and now you know the rest of the
Yeah,
story.
you're.
Meh.
It's okay, Kira. You're still cute.
Good day. Anyhow, so Scout, I don't know if you know this or not.
I don't know. I know a lot of things. I'm starting to lose track.
Apparently, the other day, Hulk took Firefox up to the mountain,
Why?
got her drunk,
I do know about
Mhm.
this.
and was trying to make a pass at her.
I'm
Mhm.
fucking
Imagine.
sorry. What?
Yep. This
Is
was
he
after
married
my
or is he
beating.
not?
Oh, they're married.
He is married.
He's
And
such a fucking-
she's in a relationship with a current hangaround, or sorry, new prospect. He's prospected now.
Bro, we need to fucking rule against people fucking prospects and below, because it's clearly a problem.
I
Well,
would.
from what I
Right-
understand,
right,
they
Trouble?
were in a relationship ahead of time. Oh,
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, so were Paige and I, to be fair.
So-
but
in my opinion, like she's a nomad and he's a charter prospect, so I feel like it's a little different where she can't prospect him if she wants to, and she holds no, she holds authority,
You don't
sure, but she
take a
doesn't hold the same.
fucking girl who has all these goddamn problems up to a mountain and get her drunk and try to fucking hit it.
I
Well,
mean,
yeah,
that's a whole
exactly.
fucking other
And
problem.
his whole excuse was, well, I used to have an affair with your sister, her dead sister, who she
What?
What?
is desperately and
Yep.
all that, and so she got mildly uncomfortable. Doesn't feel safe being in the same room as him. Don't blame her at all.
Jesus Christ.
Maybe this is why Firefox reached out to me, hoping to have a chat.
maybe.
Probably, because I bet you she's hoping you'll kill him.
Oh, y'all get rid of this motherfucker, or I swear to God, I'll do it for you.
I had a conversation
Oh.
with Prez, and I told
Oh,
him
it
I
gets
wouldn't
better.
be surprised if that happens.
Yeah,
It gets better.
it's kind of like getting better. Seemed to have got like way worse.
Oh, yeah,
just wait.
he was lying about all of it, like his whereabouts and
Oh.
his intentions and all that. Like he,
Yep. Lying to
apparently took-
lying to members, lying to officers, etc.
How is
told
he
Trouble he's
still
going out for
fucking
a ride.
around?
I would have that motherfucker in club detainment immediately. Like his cut would be taken, his weapons, everything he has on him would be taken, and he'd be put in a fucking hole.
Yeah. Anyway, please continue where it gets better. Is there more?
Unfortunately, that would have to be the sergeant's doing, and it would have
Well.
to come from the sergeant.
Not if the president VP ordered it.
Well, okay, so it would have to come from somebody above him, not me.
Yeah.
But it should be a officer and cabinet vote to make that happen because he is cabinet.
Yeah.
Yes. So after Firefox apparently shot him down and said no,
Good for her.
he went down to the city. You guys know who
Okay.
Sarah Kendall is?
She's a cop, right?
no.
Yep.
No.
Oh, is she? Oh, she is a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
she's
is
a cop.
true.
She's
I'm
an-
sorry.
She's specifically an investigator.
I keep getting them mixed up.
She's
a
also
lot of
married
Kendalls.
to Rose Kendall.
Yeah, that's a fucking
That's
problem.
how she's a fucking Kendall? That's how she's a Kendall? I just assumed she was
Yep.
like a fucking like relative or something because there's a lot of Kendalls around.
Well, apparently he went down there and was trying to hit on her too.
Oh my god.
Ended
Oh
up putting
my
his
God.
hands on her, taking her to the ground, stealing her phone when she tried to call the cops,
Ooh.
and
How is it
before
just-
the phone had been taken, Firefox was called by Sarah Kendall, saying, "Get down here. You know, I've got a guy that's harassing me," and come to find out,
Why would she call Firefox?
it was apparently they know each other.
okay.
So
If I were a cop, I'd be calling other cops in this situation.
I
Well, but
probably
she
would
was-
too, but
Mhm.
she was not on duty at the time.
Holy fuck. Y'all remember Bubba?
I guess- Yeah.
He's just messaged me. He's like, sorry, it's been so long. I really need help. I don't know who else to ask.
Yeah.
Kim Bubba. His
Oh
brother
my God.
apparently is not in the state anymore, Doom.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me sad.
Yeah, me too.
Hope he's all right. Probably went nomad and wandered off to Liberty City or something.
Probably.
That was Bubba.
But yeah, so now we may have issues with the Ballas because of his actions as well.
No, that's easy. You fucking take care of him. Or,
Oh, no,
you know,
So I had a
I'm right there with you.
I had a lengthy conversation with Prez very early in the morning. Like we sat at chat for like 5 a.m. for like 2-3 hours. The impression that was given to me is that it is a conversation that's been had and that they're working on the process to do that.
Okay.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, the state being what the state is, you can't just like kick them out, you know. But there's got to be
but a 50 cal bullet through the fucking frontal lobe of your face, you know.
Well,
like
I can tell you this,
know.
and I'm gonna just be straightforward with y'all. If shit doesn't happen soon, I'm gonna fucking do it myself. I'll take whatever consequences.
No, you cannot. You got God, motherfucker, you need to listen right now. What did I tell you up on that mountain when Winter and I were speaking? Then that kind of shit, you need to have self-control and you need to not fucking utter that crap out loud ever again.
Wow. Yeah. I'll tell you guys because I trust you guys vehemently.
Just, you never know who's fucking listening. You never know. And you need to be super fucking PC'd up, dude. You need to be good to go and you need to cut that shit like right fucking now.
Why do you think I've been working my ass off to stay as neutral as possible through all
Winter
this?
had some really good fucking shit to say about you, Scout.
Oh, wow. That makes me happy. I'm thrilled to hear that.
But I ain't kidding, Trouble. You do that again, I'm going to knuckle fuck you in a way that doesn't unknuckle fuck. Got it?
Got it, Karma.
Okay.
See, and the advice I'm going to give, and I know I'm the most junior of the enforcers here, and I get you pissed and all that, but we need to stay as neutral as possible here and continue doing our jobs. Because at the end of the day, our job's to protect cabinet is part of our job, regardless of who's in that cabinet. And
but protecting cabinet sometimes also requires taking out the fucking trash.
I get that,
but it has to be done the right way, or else you get
fucking taken
care of.
Yeah, if you do that, then they're gonna send me to take care of you, and then it's a whole different thing.
You need to fucking.
Yeah, we get a big ass power vortex.
Yep.
And we don't want that.
I'm sick and tired of his fucking bullshit.
You have to go through the means of the club to affect club order and shit like this. It has to be resolved from the table, specifically and intently how it's supposed to be to follow the rules that y'all are motherfucking sworn to.
Exactly. I am trying to be as patient as possible.
Well, you need to summon all that shit up, dude. Get a Ricky Martin fucking CD. Like, I don't know what the fuck you got to do, but situate it.
I wouldn't do Ricky Martin. Sorry.
Just saying.
Well, I'm just saying we got to stay.
be living La Vida Loca and shit, you know?
Okay, yeah.
We got to stay neutral on this because the last thing we want to do is divide the club down the middle. Because if it becomes Trouble versus Hulk in this club, and then people start taking sides, and then next thing you know, whichever person prevails, and you know everybody else who chooses their side is going to leave with them.
That's damage that won't heal.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is true.
Because then that word gets around. I put a lot of damn effort into bringing people to this club and trying to grow it, and I don't want to see it get ripped apart because of Hulk's stupid irresponsibility to keep his pecker in his pants.
Well,
it goes way beyond that.
It goes way beyond that.
It's disrespectful to his wife. It's disrespectful to her position as an officer in this club. It's disrespectful to Firefox as a nomad. Disrespectful to the hangaround or the prospect. It's also disrespectful to all the members that have to live through the uneasy feeling that he has created.
And it's twice. Nice.
It really is.
Cabinet needs to take care of this shit quickly. The longer it festers, the worse it's going to be for the club.
Oh, it'll make a big wound for sure.
Yeah, because I'm going to be honest. Like, I had the conversation with Prez. I said straight up, I'm frustrated with the way things are and the way things are going, and it feels like we're a rudderless ship starting to go in circles here, and I just need to know that there's a direction going forward. There's a plan of attack here. Like, something's happening. Like, I don't know specifics because I know that the leadership has stuff they can't tell me as an officer, but
you know what's funny is you used the same analogy that I did.
Yeah.
When I talked to Prez.
Maybe it's because we all got brought in by a person covered in pirate tattoos.
Yeah, could be.
Sup?
Yar.
Shiver me timbers, bitches.
What's your favorite word? What's your favorite letter?
The C.
R. Let's see.
C.
Speaking of, and I'm sorry, it's totally off topic, but a little ADHD brain. Carmen, did you get the little thing that we had sent to your house? Me
I
and Audrey?
did. That was super fucking sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank
Oh,
you.
did you bang the
We-
fuck out of her?
You know it.
Awesome.
It was a good time. Pegging involved.
Anyways.
Despite popular belief.
Pegging?
What?
Pegging?
No,
Wow.
there was
pegging?
no pegging involved.
No, I heard he
I
said
heard
there
you
was.
got-
I heard
I am
pegging was
definitely.
involved.
Yep.
That's what I
There was
heard.
no.
It's a good thing I have a
none,
really
zero,
good fucking
zilch.
memory.
I've got a pretty good memory about that as well.
Like
Yeah,
that.
me
That's
too.
good.
I've got a
No.
really
You
good.
know
I just
what?
that's
about that.
information
You know
I
what?
just
I know
want to
what I
share
said.
with the world. You know what I mean?
You know what? I know what I said.
Let me know what you guys think
And
he
I'm
said in the
sticking to
comments
it.
below, please.
Okay.
That's fucking funny.
Wow.
Oh my
that-
god.
I hate
I'm
this-
gonna
I hate
share the
this
shit
place.
out of
is
that.
I hate
funny.
this place. Would be easier to become a baller.
I don't know that it would be.
I mean, if
I
she
don't
was
look good in
balls
purple.
deep, you know.
No.
You
Pretty
guys
sure they have
good?
pretty good memories too, though.
Bubba
You say
is.
some random shit.
Bubba
Hey, tell
said,
Bubba-
"Sorry, it's been so long. I really need help. I don't know who else to ask." I'm like, "Hey, bro, long time, you bitch. What's going on, man?"
well,
and he
I
said,
didn't mean to try that card.
It's a
but-
lot to explain, but I need a ride from LSIA if you can. I'm like, well, we're on bikes presently and having quite the conversation up here in the county, but can head down once this wraps up. If that'll work. He's like, no rush, but I can Uber somewhere to meet y'all after you're done if that's quicker. I'm like, that might be much quicker at this point, man. We're at the vineyard currently. If you can get a ride out here, question mark, and then I ain't heard nothing back.
Get him a county Uber.
Yeah.
No wonder
check.
he hasn't been coming to our
They're
coffee
fucking quick as
dates.
shit.
You have coffee
You
dates?
don't have coffee dates?
I love coffee.
Oh well, so pretty much since Bubba had his little incident in which he OD'd way
remember
back
that.
when, every other day I would go over to his house and we'd sit down and have coffee, just chat about how things were, and I would basically make sure he's okay and checking in and
I appreciate
starting
that,
to
man.
slip up and all that. Did that for months, and then he stopped coming.
hmm
Broke my heart.
Well, might get to see him. I don't know what the fuck he's got going on, but maybe we'll find out.
Hopefully.
Well, tell him to get an Uber up here.
Oh, he just messaged me. Hold on. Have a flight to Sandy. I can take a taxi. A taxi afterwards, stupid fucker, to my place in Grapeseed. Meet you at Rex's.
Okay. Is Rexus still a thing?
Yep. Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, alive and well. Too bad they tore down the original wedding venue. That kind of dick
Yeah, who
move.
builds a skyscraper after 11, 12 years and then just tears it down?
Yeah, right.
So
it goes
fucking-
right back to where
I
it
heard
was.
that they found structural integrity issues in the
Probably
steel
because
at the
it
base.
burned down like 15
You know,
times.
this is what they get for letting men build a fucking tower associated to erection and sex.
Is that what that place was about?
Mile
It was
high.
the
I've
Mile
heard so
High
much.
Club.
Mile High Club?
Yeah.
Mile
yeah.
High Club. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Well, you know what?
What?
Hey, to be fair, I joined the Mile High Club when I came back from Vegas. It's all good.
Nice.
Nice.
How old are you?
28.
Okay. Took
Why?
you long enough.
Hey, you guys are like
Hey.
the same age, Kira. Little
Kira.
babies.
Yeah.
You know, whenever you're serving your nation in the military, you don't really have time for joining the Mile High Club.
I joined the Mile High Club
Just
on my
saying.
way to go serve the military.
Yeah.
I was on a C-130 with a bunch of fucking
Not from
dudes.
your
I'm not
state
sure
to
how
go
you.
to basic training.
No, you're correct.
I thought that's what he meant.
But I was
that
on.
was way
I was on
overseas.
commercial. I wasn't doing it that one then. No.
Yeah, no.
You ever been in those bathrooms?
I got enough space.
Yeah. They do if you do it right. Just saying.
When you're 19 and your first time away from home, you do what you got to do.
I have so
Actually,
many
it wasn't my
stories,
first
and
time.
I'm keeping them locked.
And I was still mad at the world. Had no time for women at that time.
Look, I banged the highway master sergeant in the back of her patrol car.
Jesus
What?
Christ! How'd you
Nice,
not get
that's-
locked in the back of there?
I don't know. Key fob, I guess.
It'd be a really awkward call out, like,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need you to get
five-
me out of here. I'm naked.
Sierra 20,
and-
yeah. I have
Sorry,
an
the
awkward
car's
story to
foggy.
tell ya.
You can explain it. Yeah, it was
I had the
fun.
decency to do it in a bedroom.
Oh, I did it in the bedroom. We did it on a. Never mind.
At least we're not like Wildcard doing it on other people's couches by himself.
Hey,
Yeah.
at least we're not the people who take girls up to the
least
fucking
you-
mountains to get them drunk and then try to fuck
Right.
them. So
Well, there's
Right.
that too.
Hey, I mean, I got bullied in my relationship.
I
so,
usually fuck them, then take them up to the mountains and get drunk.
there you go.
I mean, there's a right order to do things.
Barn
Right.
door action. Hell yeah.
Or if you're like myself, you go up to the mountains to try to propose and accidentally start a forest fire in the process.
Oh my God.
What?
Only you.
What?
It
did
was
I
you-
didn't hear about that.
yeah, I took her up just past the observatory, like up that trail up in the mountain, and I put out a campfire, and then we put down a lawn chair, which subsequently somehow caught on fire, and then the grass just caught on
Oh,
fire, and
Jesus
everything went on
Christ.
fire. It just spread like crazy. It was pretty unfortunate. Besides that, everything went fine.
It's pretty hot.
Or you could be like me and just be like, hey, you want to do something crazy?
I feel like Adriana would have killed me if I did that, and then probably killed you for putting it in my head.
Dude, my ex-wife, like anytime she'd get in her feels in her head, I'd find this bitch sitting on the goddamn bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got a couple members like that.
She did it all the fucking time.
All the fucking time.
Yeah, so long story short, shit's fucked. Hopefully get it better. I just know that our cabinet are aware and are discussing it and working on it. But as with all things in this state, it takes time.
Don't we know it?
Nobody got time for that.
And unfortunately, the higher you go in these clubs, the harder it is to just yeet you out of there.
Well, that's where people need to have the fucking spine and skin to be able to say, hey, this isn't working. I can't do this. Step
Or,
down.
you
Be
know,
noble. Respect the position.
He very much understands the position he's in now, because I had a conversation with him after you handed in your cut and after Trouble left and all that, and he's like, he said straight up, he's like, I'm getting tired of everything I do. Everybody gets mad at me, and I'm starting to question why I'm here. And I'm like, well, you do
Who,
make
Hulk?
a lot of mistakes. Yeah, Hulk. And I told him, I'm like, straight up, I'm like, yo, you do make a lot of mistakes, and it rubs a lot of people the wrong way, and you know, like. And when I was talking
How about
on
just
Winter,
stop talking about it and just fucking hand your cut in and go do something stupid, you know? Like play in
Exactly.
traffic with no shoes on or something.
Well, he gets in
swallow
a car accident
glass.
every fucking day.
Inject fucking thermite into your dick gland. I don't fucking
Hey,
care.
to be honest with you, we almost got in a
The
car
gland.
accident on the way up here.
We did.
course.
I was going a little too fast.
I
Go
did.
figure.
I did need to change. We were doing a whole spin down there. Somehow missed every tree in the way, and then just sat
Yep.
there for a second, staring at the windshield. Not
Oh,
a
no,
word
I
you
was like,
did
all
it.
right, time to go again. Let's go.
Yeah, and the stupid motherfucker proceeds to go 100 down another windy road.
Hey, we got here safe.
I don't know if that's the
I don't
case.
know about his pants. I'm pretty sure he shit himself.
Yeah, I just.
Is he wearing the
destroyed those
leathers?
undies.
No, he's not wearing
No,
the
he's
leathers
not.
today. Oh, then
No.
do me a
No,
favor,
if
go
I was-
inside. Go inside and wipe extra good, okay?
No, I changed up behind the car before we came over
Come
here.
I'll help
Oh,
you.
okay.
No, not this time. Not this time. No, please. Oh, I
I-
knocked my
I-
cigar out.
I brought your favorite like tire iron.
Oh, is it the one with the little extra bend in the end?
Mhm.
Ah, fantastic.
One that tickles.
Yeah. I mean, it gets the good spots, you know.
Yeah,
The-
it gets
the bend
where-
is just
Vibrate?
right. Just right.
It's higher than iron.
It does if I shake it hard enough. I'll show you.
So what you do is while it's on the other, like the outside part, you just hit it with a hammer and then it vibrates.
Oh God.
Ping, ping,
Rip.
ping.
Rip.
Like a tuning fork.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so hot.
All right. Well,
Deep subject. Don't
But-
fall in it.
I need to get going home.
Yeah,
It's
you
my
do.
bedtime.
Well,
Yeah, you
appreciate
were
meeting up,
late-
guys.
Late last night. Of
Yeah,
course.
good to
glad,
see you as
glad
always.
We could regale the tale. Always. You're
That
always welcome
fucking
to come
club
around.
y'all's, man. I tell you.
I'm pushing for changes that'll see things improve in a good way. There's just one roadblock of some people don't necessarily agree that it'll help things, but I think it will.
Well, consider the source. All right, get on.
All right.
We go see what the fuck Bubba's
Yeah.
got going on.
All right.
I'm gonna
Tell
take
that, tell that beautiful bastard we love him. We miss him. Come around.
Okay.
Tell him I miss our coffee dates. All right, Trevor. I'm ready. I said my prayers. I'm ready to meet my maker. Let's go.
All right.
All right. Did you do a Hail Mary? You got your anal beads?
Not on me, no.
Okay. Are they in you?
I was thinking about making the joke. I'm not gonna lie. That was the next joke.
Hey, love you fuckers. Be good, okay?
Yeah, of course, of course. And once again, thank you for not killing anyone at the wedding.
Mhm.
I did. That is your original cut in that little like placard.
Okay.
I did steal it back from Trouble,
Nice.
or not Trouble, Hulk.
Appreciate you. Thanks for coming out. and
Oh,
seeing me.
oh, well, I don't want
Yeah.
to touch you. Don't touch me.
Thanks for insight.
Yes. Come here.
Help me!
Oh.
Help! I'm being
Okay.
kidnapped.
You got
Help
fucking
me.
Wow.
hijacked. That's a hug hijacking.
Wow. Wow. Just fucking wow.
I feel
Hey,
violated.
Always good to see you too.
Good to see you too.
Well,
Come around more often.
Awkward.
We'd love to have
a
you.
little side hug. God, we're bad at
Yeah,
this.
when I hear
Mhm.
this shit, it doesn't give me a lot of motivation, you know.
Well, you know, not all of us are fucking douchebags, so you know,
Just half.
there is that.
Good seeing you around.
How come you
Good seeing
hug
you around.
her a full frontal hug? Oh, you were trying to nipple analyze.
Okay.
I
Oh,
dig
wait, wait,
it.
wait,
That's why I
wait,
wear
wait.
the
Can I have
cut.
another
Dude.
hug?
I got that cut on. You can't
Yeah.
feel through it.
I did feel
It's
all
not in the
three,
middle,
yes.
so-
It's a little springy, but it's real.
It's not
Yeah.
springy. It's a little smaller than the other ones, but it's okay.
All right.
No, my old man before
Are you
he
sure
passed
it's not
away.
just a skin tag?
It's
Definitely
not. It's totally a nipple. Like I
Alright,
said,
my
I,
alright.
old, my, my
Wanna
old
lick
man
it,
before he
but-
passed away.
I
we
want to
always
see
joked
it.
that he had
I
a third
want to
nipple.
analyze it. You know.
There it is. My old man before he passed away, we used to always joke he had a third nipple, but it was actually like a piece of like hot metal that got on him when he was welding, and it just
Oof.
scarred and it looked like a nipple, directly symmetrical with the
Oh.
like his
Oh,
two
man.
nipples right in the middle.
Wow.
Weird.
So-
that sucks.
So we always joked he had a third nipple, and he got really mad. May he rest his soul.
Hey, it's all good, man.
All right, let's go.
See
Don't have
you
to be afraid of the
guys.
third nipple. You know.
Yeah,
Have a
I'm
good
No,
night,
I'm
guys.
not.
I'm scared.
Right.
Later.
Have a good night.